Hey there, baseball fans. It's Ben, and I am back with one of my world famous player collections. World famous only to me, perhaps. But today, we are talking about the one and only Andre Dawson. A lot of people know him as the Hawk. I prefer his other moniker of Awesome Dawson. Andre Dawson is one of my personal favorites now. He's not a PC kind of collection guy for me, but I did grow up a Cubs fan in the mid to late 90s or mid to late 80s and early 90s, and so he was a huge part of that team coming over from the Expos. Spent 21 years in the majors overall, and is a Hall of Famer. His lifetime batting average of 279, 2,774 total career hits, 438 home runs, 1,591 RBIs, and is a member of the exclusive 300-300 club, which is 300 home runs and 300 stolen bases, because he actually was a good base stealer before his knees got kind of injured late in his career. Spent most of his career with the Expos. That's where he really had his claim to fame. He was the Rookie of the Year there, and then headed over to the Cubs and spent quite a long time there, and then finally finished up with a couple years with the Red Sox and the Marlins down in his home state of Florida. 8-time All-Star, National League MVP in 1987, 8-time Gold Glove Award winner, 4-time Silver Slugger, led the league in home runs in 87, his MVP year, as well as RBIs. He had 49 home runs that year. And like I said, member of the Hall of Fame, is in the Hall of Fame with his Expos hat, which didn't make him very happy because I think his affinity for that organization is not very high. Plus, I got to think, at this point, it's not even a team anymore, so wouldn't you want to go in as a Cubby? But here are the cards that I have collected and mastered over the last few years by opening packs and boxes, buying a bunch of collections from people. And we'll start off here with his 1977 Topps rookie card. There he is with Gene Richards, John Scott, and Denny Walling. Right there, Andre Dawson in his Rookie of the Year season 1977. So very cool. When I found this in a collection, I pulled this randomly out of a collection. I was stoked because it's a card that I had never held before in my hand, and it's nice to have that in my possession now. I do not have a 1978, but I got a couple 1979 Topps cards here. And then no 1980 in my collection at the moment, but I've got some 81 Topps. Moving on to 1982. I've got his 1982 base card, a few of those. His All-Star card. Here are his Topps sticker cards, including his All-Star sticker, foil, and 82 Fleer. Moving on to 1983, just a couple in 1983. The 83 Topps All-Star and 83 Donruss, which, look at him, he's just like, he's a stud. Like, the dude is a big, strong athlete. And what a student of the game. He used to sit there with a clipboard and just mark down all the pitches to really study the game. Before that was really a thing. Also from 1983, I do have this 1983 Topps autograph, and in here is my, we'll call it a certificate of authentication, because this is from when I was a kid. This is 1992, so I'm 11 years old at the time. I went to the Mid-Iowa Baseball Cards Incorporated card show in Des Moines, Iowa, and Andre Dawson was there. I was the 619th person for him to meet there at the Haymarket Mall in Merle Hay Road. Cost $10 for me to go and get his autograph. And so I went and got his autograph on the oldest Dawson card I could find at the time, which was 1983 Topps. So that has been in my collection since I was a little boy, and glad to still have it there now. On to 1984, and the number of cards starts to pick up a little bit, with a lot of duplicates, actually, because I had a few collections where I got numerous. So this is 1984 Topps base card, and then his All-Star card, and then his Drake's Big Hitters, and then this 1984 Donruss, which I love, just love the Donruss set, 1984. And then I have a lot of these Ralston Purina from Topps, and the Serial Series, which they must have, it's exactly the same card, just that different, I mean, the backs, everything's about the same, except for it says Serial Series versus Purina. So they must have put those in like Post and a bunch of other cereals. And then we have the Nestle series here, as well as his All-Star commemorative glossy card. On to 1985. One of the things I loved about Andre Dawson, too, is he either has the most terrible scowl or the most winning smile. Those are the two options you get with Andre Dawson. So there's 85 Topps, 85 Donruss, 85 Fleer, and 85 Fleer Limited Edition. On to 1986. And you can see another scowlish kind of look. There's his team card from 86. There's 86 Donruss. These 86 Diamond Kings, which all of these are actually the Canadian Leaf version. So there's the 86 Fleer Classic Mini and the True Value Superstars from 1986, as well as Sports Flicks. Gotta love those. On to 1987. And this was the year that he had his MVP season. 1987 Topps, followed by 1987 OPG right here. And then 87 Topps traded when he makes his way over to the Cubs. He derives enjoyment from deep sea fishing. Actually, he owns a restaurant, or maybe a couple restaurants in Florida now, as well as owns and operates a funeral home with his family, his wife and his uncle. So this is 1987 Topps opening day, as well as the Canadian Leaf, or not Topps opening day, Donruss opening day. Canadian Leaf and Donruss base card, as well as this one, which I think is just a cutout from some kind of book or something. I'm not sure how this one ended up in my collection, but there you go. Then 87 Fleer, and this is the Fleer update when he had changed over to the Cubs, and this is the glossy, this is the standard one, and this is the glossy Fleer base card, which is a really cool picture of him with the looking down the barrel of the bat. Very nice there. 1988 is the largest stack of Andre Dawson cards I've got. Starting off with 1988 Topps in multiple copies, as well as this All-Star card, his 88 Score, his first scorecard, 88 Fleer, 88 Fleer Baseball's Best, 88 Fleer, what's this one called? Superstars, Fleer Superstars, and 88 Fleer Exciting Stars. Those are those mini, like 44 card sets that Fleer put out for retailers. We have 88 Donruss, and then 88 Donruss Diamond Kings, because he was a Diamond King that year as well. This was his coming off his MVP season. There's his MVP, team MVP card, and the All-Star card. There's his 88 Fleer All-Star insert, 88 Topps Glossy All-Stars. Oops, I lost my foil sticker. This is the UK Mini set. There's his Superstar sticker, and there's his Glossy Mini League Leaders. There's the Glossy All-Star commemorative one, a few of those. There's the red bordered Classic Travel Game, also a very cool card. And there's the Chef Boyardee 1988 first annual collector's series. I've got lots of those. And again, this was the year that he was MVP, 49 home runs and 137 RBIs, hitting 287. And worth noting that 1987 Cubs, that he won the MVP, was a last place team. So to see someone win the MVP for a last place team, we've seen a few times since then, but it's still a remarkable thing. There is 1989 Topps with it. I just love that card. Great portrait of him there, winning smile. There he is on the All-Star card, 89 Topps. He also had a record breaker for double figures in home runs and stolen bases. For 10 or more home runs and stolen bases for the 12th consecutive season, breaking Bobby Bonds' record. There's 89 Fleer with that scowl. 89 Upper Deck. 89 Score with an action shot. Swinging at a high pitch, obviously. There's the Superstar stickers from Topps. There's the League Leaders Classic Glossy, Mini Glossy. Superstars of Baseball from KB. There's the All-Star Commemorative Glossy. There's 89 Donruss, 89 Donruss opening day. Donruss MVP with a nice scowl. This is the Donruss All-Stars and the Pop-Up All-Stars. And 1989 Bowman with another nice smiling shot of him. So like I said, you either get the scowl or you get the winning smile with Andre Dawson. On to 1990. Another big, tall stack here. A lot of 1990 Topps. There's 1990 Fleer. There is Score. Donruss. Upper Deck. There's another nice smile there. There's the Upper Deck Collector's Choice Team card. Here's the U.S. baseball playing card. That's actually probably the best picture of all of his 1990 cards. There's the Ames card, so for the Ames stores. There's Bowman, top superstar stickers. There he is with the actual sticker there, with Greg Jeffries on the back. There's classic travel game blue, and the KB Kings, as well as Topps Big. So that concludes 1990, and off to 1991. 1991 Topps, got a lot of those. There's 1991 OPC Premier. There's the Topps Stadium Club from 91, and I always love to have the rookie card next to the rookie card picture there. So that's cool. And then we have the 1991 Topps All-Star, or Topps Stadium Club All-Star. This came from the Dome set, which was a weird little set that has a lot of prospects, but also an all-star set. 1991 Donruss, and his Donruss All-Star card in Series 2. 91 Upper Deck, and Upper Deck Final Edition with the All-Star Game. There's the Score Superstars of Baseball. There's the Studio, 1991 Studio. He looks a little uncomfortable there, to be honest with you. And his hero is his Uncle Ted, but he loves fishing and weight training, enjoys jazz music, likes to watch Nightline, collects rare coins, and Urte art. He's a Cleveland Browns fan. Poor Andre Dawson, Cleveland Browns fan. There is Fleer Ultra. There's 91 Leaf, which is a weird picture of him kind of post swings, losing the bat. I actually kind of like this shot from 1991 Fleer. Photography in 91 Fleer really isn't bad. It's just the design that everyone hates, I think. And there's 91 Score. Moving on to 1992. We have 92 Topps, and you can see a good amount of red in there for his league leaders. There's 92 Donruss All-Star, 92 Donruss Base Card. There's 92 Classic. Good shot of him there, I like that finishing shot. There is some awesome action from Triple Play, of him breaking his bat. And there's his Triple Play Base Card. Fleer Ultra. There's 92 Studio, 92 Fleer, 92 Leaf. Here's a Topps Magazine perforated cutout card from the Topps Magazine in 1992 with a really ostentatious design. Here is the Mootown Snackers autograph series. Autographed because they have the facsimile of their autograph in there, not because they're actually autographed, which is too bad. There's 92 OPG Premier, 92 Pinnacle, 92 Topps Kids, and 92 Score, with a nice action shot there, as well as 92 Upper Deck. Look at that, scaling the wall there. Love to see it. Quite a fielder out there. All right, 93 gets us into 93 Topps. And there's his Topps traded when he moves over to the Red Sox for 2 injury-plagued seasons, but still a major contributor, and he got his 400th home run when he was at the Red Sox. There he is tumbling in the outfield and Score Select. This is the most ridiculous. It always just looks like an old man falling down that Upper Deck did here, as opposed to a great action shot. It looks like he's just falling down. Just never understood why they did that. There's 93 Fleer, and they say he was signed by the Red Sox down there in the corner. Then we have Duracell batteries here, which is from the Major League Baseball Players Association. Nice job of them avoiding using the team logo. There is Donruss from 93. There is his Stadium Club on the Red Sox, and his Leaf on the Red Sox, since they both came out later in the season. 1994 starts to dwindle down a little bit in my representation for these years. So there's 94 Topps, 94 Leaf, 94 Upper Deck. Good shot of him at Fenway. I love that. There's 94 Triple Play. I actually love the Triple Play design in 1994. I thought they did a good job there. A good smiling shot there. This is a weirdly intimately cropped picture from 1994 Score. There's the scowl from Upper Deck Collector's Choice. And the Pinnacle as an action shot of him running. 1995 brings us the Upper Deck Collector's Choice blue border, as well as the Upper Deck Collector's Choice non-blue border, which are different cards. And finally, we come to 1996 Topps with him on the Marlins. You look back on pretty much his whole career there. There's the Tribute for him with the silver signature for Collector's Choice, as well as the winning smile of him right there. And then the last card I have is his post-playing career from, I think this is 2002, I want to say. 2003 Upper Deck, Sweet Spot Classics. Sweet Spots Classic of him on the Expos. So there you have it. Hundreds of cards from Andre Dawson to make up this collection here. I'm going to find a good home for a lot of these, but hats off to you. Awesome Dawson. Thanks for being a positive part of my childhood, and I'll always be cheering you on. Glad you made it to the Hall of Fame. And the rest of you, I'll see you next time.